When it comes to YouTube, I want to say that I am a tiny expert. I actually monetized one of my channels, and I say one of my channels because you're watching me on one of 3 of my channels. So today, you guys, I want to talk about 3 things that I've learned. I actually learned more, but these are some of the important things that I've learned from monetizing my channel and deciding to break all of my content up into 3 different channels. So I'm going to get straight to it. I'm Cher Allen. If you don't know me, I am the founder of Kirkwood Boulevard. But today, you guys, I want to talk about 3 things that I've learned that helped me monetize one of my channels. And the first thing I want to talk about is sound. How important is sound? That's why I have all of these microphones back here. This right here is actually the very first microphone I bought in 2015 when I had gotten my real estate license. Then I have this microphone with all of this cording that plugs into my phone. And this Rode microphone, I no longer even use this. I don't use any of this. And this, this is why I have this in the shot, you guys. This I bought. This actually goes on top of my camera. I have my camera here. And as you guys can see, I'm not even using my camera. I actually use my cell phone to record everything. So I need a microphone that's going to connect to my cell phone. This right here is my tried and true. I love this. This right here is the Shure MV7. I bought this, I think it was like $279, worth every penny. I love it because it does connect to my camera. It connects to my computer. It also connects to my phone. So I just bought a plug that plugs into this and into my phone, but I can also use it for, you know, webcam if I'm creating anything on the computer. This microphone is a really good one. So sound is important. The reason why sound is important is sometimes I'll listen to a YouTube video and people are more forgiving when the sound is great and the lighting may not be. But the sound is important because what if someone is listening in their car, they're not really watching the video. And if the sound is bad, I'm going to also include some of the sound I had on some of my videos from a year ago. The sound was really bad. I was using this microphone, connecting it to this, trying to do the podcast looking thing. But this is actually for my camera. So sound matters, microphones matter. You would think just buying a microphone is just going to do it, but you have to find one that works best with your sound. And then I was yelling. I was actually yelling I thought I needed to be like, hey, you guys. But what I've learned over the year is, and I say the year because that's when I've really gotten consistent and have taken a lot of the content that didn't need to be on this channel and moved it to other channels. But this microphone that I'm using here, hopefully the sound is amazing, which it always is the DJI microphone. This is a wireless microphone. You can buy this with 2. You can get 2 of these. I just bought it with 1. You can buy it with 1 or 2 if you plan on doing interviews. I think if you plan on doing any type of interviews and you need a second microphone, this is the sound that you're hearing. I love it because I can connect it to my phone, which is connected to my phone now. I know it's connected because I see the little light moving. I'm not worried or, is the sound on? I can also connect it to my camera if I need it connected to my camera. But I mainly use my cell phone. I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max or the largest iPhone 14. So that's usually what I use when I'm recording. So the next thing we're going to talk about, this is the 3 things that I found that are important when it comes to monetizing your account and getting the views that you need. I guess let's talk about the importance of YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google, which, when someone goes to look for a real estate agent and they, are on Google, you could possibly come up if you're creating content for your specific city area. And that's the next thing I want to talk about is having a channel that is hyper focused and niched down. Unlike Facebook and Instagram or any other social platform, YouTube has to know who to send your content out to. So if you're creating like this channel that you're on, I'll show you guys. I had content all over the place. I'm a birthday party. I was using it like any other social media platform, which YouTube is not like other social media platforms. This is actually our channel, like our Netflix channel, our TV channel. This is our channel. So we don't want to create content. I had birthday parties. I'm baking. I'm cooking. I'm just being me. I'm just doing all the things, fashion, a little bit of real estate. I'm helping real estate agents. I'm helping buyers. It's too much. It's too much. When it comes to YouTube, what I've learned, now I'm not an expert. I said in the beginning, I am a tiny expert because I have monetized one of my channels. But when it comes to YouTube, you want your content to be focused. If you are a real estate agent creating content around your city, your communities in your city, neighborhoods, a local shop, a local boutique, it's not like other social media platforms. I know a lot of times as real estate agents, we're taught to like show who you are, show your kids playing soccer, show your, because you're connecting with people. But YouTube is connected to the world versus Instagram is going to be your followers. TikTok is going to be your followers. No, TikTok, I don't know. Facebook is going to be your followers, people who you follow, people who follow you, but YouTube opens up to the world. So when you're thinking about creating real estate content for YouTube, you have to think about that buyer or seller that is looking to move to your area. Yes, they're going to go on your other social media platforms and look you up. We want to use it like our own TV show to showcase our communities, our neighborhood, our city. So it's going to be content that is focused on your city. And you guys, the best thing about YouTube that I found is a lot of real estate agents are on all of the other social media platforms, but because YouTube has a major learning curve, and a lot of times we don't know, we're like, oh, it doesn't work. Oh, I've put content over there, it doesn't work. I was actually posting the same content that I was posting on other social media platforms, putting it on YouTube, and guess what? It didn't go anywhere, nowhere. Because why? Because YouTube needs to know exactly who to send my content out to, right? So this channel, I'll show you guys my other channel that I actually monetized. I had that channel since 2010. I've had that other channel since 2010. I would put content over there. Then I was like, nah, it doesn't work. Just like everyone, it doesn't work. And then within the last 6 months, I really got focused on that channel. I took all of the content. Well, I am going to take it off. All of the content off of this channel that has to do with fashion, things that just do not speak to real estate agents. This channel is for real estate agents. I decided to break up all of my social media, and this channel is specifically for real estate agents, helping agents with their marketing, branding, social media. Do you think that a buyer or a seller cares about that? Buyer or a seller does not care. They may think, oh yeah, that's cute, she helps agents, but how can she help me? So you have to look at your channel like the prospective buyer or seller. How can you help them? Do they care that I bake pies and cakes? Some may, but they're here for YouTube. I don't know if you guys know YouTube. People come to YouTube for either to learn something or to be entertained. Me baking a pie or a cake, and this is not a baking channel, or me displaying some cute outfit that I bought, or me getting ready for a photo shoot has nothing to do with a buyer or a seller coming to this channel to purchase a home. It has nothing to do with it. So that's why we want to niche down. Well, this is what I've learned, is to niche down on YouTube when it comes to your channel. Okay. So let's move on to the last one. Okay, you guys, before I go on to the last one, could you please go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because you know what? It really helps the channel, and it helps my content to get out to agents like you and other agents who are maybe looking to scale on YouTube. Okay, so let's move on to the last one. And the last one is to be consistent. That's another thing that I learned, is consistency. A video a week, if you can. If you want to be really ambitious, 2 videos a week. And you guys, don't worry about your content not being perfect. I just said in the beginning that my very first few videos, the sound was terrible. My friend sent me a message. She's like, you need to take that video down. It sounds terrible. And I'm like, no, because if you go back and look at any YouTubers that you follow, and you go back and look at their old content, they were all bad. Even though there's really good, microphones and lighting, those things are good out there. The cameras are a lot better, and they weren't as good back then. But sometimes we just don't know what to use. We want to buy a nice camera. I don't use this camera. I have a Sony This camera is a really nice camera. And guess what? If I turned it on right now, it would be dark in here. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to use the settings. I don't know how to, I get confused on, is it this lens or this lens? Like I have two lenses. I think this is one is for photography. This one is for video. And, you know, I don't use it because, and you guys, if you look up all of this stuff I bought, I even have a GoPro, a Hero 4 GoPro that I haven't cut on in years because the videos are so large that it takes up a lot of space. So I don't even use that. Plus, I don't even know I bought that. I was traveling and bought that. So, you know, don't look at it like you have, everything has to be perfect. The sound has to be perfect. You know what? Get 1% better with every upload. Okay. I got that from Sean Kennel at Think Media. 1% better with every upload. Every time I upload a video and I'm like, you know, before I was like, this is terrible, but it's content and it's out there and it's honestly helped me to get a lot better. So stay consistent when it comes to your YouTube channel. If you decide to start and you say, I'm going to put out a video every other week, because you guys, it is a lot of work. You have to film the video. You have to make sure the lighting is right. It's daytime. I have a lot of natural light coming in, but I have a huge light. You have to make sure your sound is there. You have to perform. You have to do the thumbnails, the tags, the titles. I mean, but the great thing and the best thing that I love about YouTube, of course, I can't go back and fix the sound on some of my old videos, but guess what I can do? I can change the thumbnail. If I decide to change the thumbnail, change the titles, the tags, and if I decide to change that, my content does not die. If you think about Instagram, Facebook, you know, as our content goes down the feed, down, it just disappears. But a lot of times we'll come to YouTube and like I looked up how to make, I think I was trying to drill what type of screws to use for drywall. And I watched a video from 12 years ago. 12 years ago. So, you know, I wasn't looking for, oh, let me find the latest video on how to, I just need to know how to put this nail in this wall and what kind of nails do I need to buy. So you have to look at your content like that. If you're creating evergreen content, and that's content about your area, about your neighborhood, about your city, though that type of information doesn't change. You know, you can do talking head videos. You can do videos of house tours if you want to. You can be on camera. It could be faceless. You could do slides over. I mean, there's a number of videos and content that you can create to get you off of Facebook, Instagram, and some of those other platforms, get you over to YouTube where you're competing with, I don't know, 100 agents versus thousands of agents in your market on all the other platforms. So this is going to be a learning curve, but these are just the 3 things that I learned since I monetized one of my channels. So excited. So happy I monetized one of my channels. So I just wanted to share this with you guys and hopefully this was useful for you. Again, I am Cher Allen with eXp Realty and I am the founder and CEO of Kirkwood Boulevard, where we design beautiful website templates to help real estate agents build their personal brand away from the brokers. Okay. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and guess what? I'll see you on the next video. Okay. Alrighty. Bye, you guys.